China has issued a white paper on its relationship with Africa. Titled China and Africa in the New Era, a Partnership of Equals, the document details past experiences and how similar aims and goals have brought China and Africa closer together. CGTN's Biran has more.
This is the first white paper China has released on overall cooperation between China and Africa. It's also the first white paper that details cooperative achievements between China and another region.
The white paper says Africa's foreign aid from China between 2013 and 2018 totaled 217 billion RMB. From 2000 to 2020, China helped African countries build more than 13,000 kilometers of roads and railway. After the COVID-19 pandemic struck Africa, China offered 120 batches of test chemicals, protective gears, masks, and ventilators to 53 African countries.
The 8th Ministerial Conference of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation is to be held in Dakar. In these times of crisis, China and Africa's meeting shows the mutual trust and support between the two sides.
Entering a new era, Chinese President Xi Jinping has put forward the principles of China's Africa policy. The white paper elaborates on these principles and details the pursuit of shared interest between the two sides.
The core part of this kind of relationship is to respect each other and equally treat each other equally, and to share their development and fruits. Looking forward, the future development of both sides, China will put more investment in the area of infrastructure building in Africa and try to help the African countries to build their free trade areas. Furthermore, I think China and Africa will try to strengthen their cooperation in the new area, for example, the green energy area, the digital technical area, and even the out space, right, area.
China-Africa relations are in its prime. Since 2015 and 2018 summits of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, 10 major projects and 8 major initiatives of economic development and trade were adopted. More areas of cooperation, ranging from social development to culture, science to poverty reduction, are being raised to new levels. Biran, CGTN, Beijing.
Now, the white paper captures both the journey and the benefits of the partnership between African states and China. For more on this, let's bring in Dr. Emmanuel Zwanbin, a doctoral fellow and a China-Africa expert at the United States International University, Africa. He joins us live from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Zwanbin. Now, the China-Africa white paper explains the principles of China's Africa policy. It speaks about sincerity, results, friendship, and good faith. How, in your view, is this policy changing the fortunes and development prospects of African nations?
Thank you for having me. This paper is coming at the right time. The post-COVID is a period that Africa is battling with the devastation to its economy and all sector. And this paper is a commitment, if I would say, a rededication to China's commitments to Africa. And this paper is saying, look, you have tested us, we have worked together, and now we are in a situation we will work with you again to solve all the problems that you're going through. So I expect that this paper would stimulate a stronger bond between Africa and China, and then putting together on the table the issues to be solved, whether economic issues, whether about trade, whether about infrastructure, whether additional funding to the infrastructure investment going on across Africa, especially at this period where Africa is about to step out to the Africa Free Continental Trade Area, where we've got a lot of strategic infrastructure required to boost this agreement. So I therefore believe that the white paper is a recommitment to say, look, you have tested elsewhere, you have tested us, and we have recommitted ourselves to push in the goals of Africa and the South-South relations.
Indeed, and of course you mentioned the timing of this white paper. It's being released just ahead of the ministerial meeting of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation that will begin in Senegal on Monday. In your view, what are the areas that will see greater cooperation between Africa and China, specifically given today's realities and Africa's needs?
Well, basically, we would see a new discussion about pushing infrastructure in Africa. COVID-19 has affected almost every country, and therefore, unlike Africa, where we are really struggling with transport infrastructure, ICT, integration of the financial system and trading platform and so on. So there will be a new discussion, first and foremost, dealing with financial investment. And African countries, because of the impacts of the COVID, they are really struggling. Financial crisis is very obvious. And so I would see a situation where African countries will reach a compromise and consensus where it will be easier for African countries to be able to push on in this crisis situation. And therefore, infrastructure, like I said, would basically form part of the key issues to be talked about. Transport infrastructure, energy infrastructure, financial infrastructure, ICT infrastructure. Basically, these are the key instruments that Africa need to push on with the Africa-African trade area as it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Emmanuel Zwanbin, for sharing your insights there with us, joining us, of course, from Lagos.